2023 was a year. Honestly, it was the worst year of our lives for many reasons. But towards the end of the year, we had received a lot of healing for things that had occurred earlier in the year. And we were hoping and dreaming and preparing to return back to Romania, which is the place that we've been living and working for the past 4.5 years. But November came, and for reasons beyond our control, our hopes were crushed for returning to Romania. In one day, it felt like our hopes and our dreams just came crashing around us, and we were so heartbroken and shocked. We didn't know what to do. Joshua and I would just lay on the floor every night and hold each other and cry, and our daughter continued on, confused by our constant tears, and also just unaware of the loss that she also was about to face, and just losing everything that she'd ever known, losing her birthplace and everything. In just a moment, we lost our home that we recently renovated, our pets, our friends, our jobs, a land that we truly loved so much. For me, it felt like a place that I really belonged, and that was a struggle for me to feel like I belonged in a place. And yeah, just to have all of these layers of loss was just so hard to face, so devastating. Like, where do you even go from there? So as 2024 begins, we are holding this deep grief, but also holding hope, just grieving the life that we lost, the life that we've known and loved, and as well as the life that we thought we would have and were planning for the next 10, even 20 years. But also holding on to flickers of hope as we step into the unknown. It feels like we're starting our lives over, not really in a good way. It feels like we've gone backwards in our life, like everything that we've built up and worked for, the life that we've built, just everything we held dear has just been ripped away from us, and like there was no purpose in any of that. But these are just feelings and not necessarily reality. And the reality is that we serve a beautiful God who can still sprout beauty from the darkest of valleys. And even when everything seems to be collapsing and crumbling around us, He can bring newness, new life, and hope and beauty. And that's really incredible, and it's hard to grasp, like when we're just in the valley and in the shadow, and it looks like there's just darkness all around us, but there's actually so much movement, and we just can't see it, and maybe we're not aware of it, but it's there. These losses that we're facing are excruciatingly painful, but not everything is lost. The love of Jesus prevails for us, and His care for us is just wonderful and so intentional. And we know ultimately that His light will lead us through this darkness, and there will be beauty again. We don't know much at this point. It really feels like every aspect of our life is unknown, and I don't think we've ever been in a place like this before. Like, there's been some seasons where some things were unknown, you know, maybe a job or where we're gonna move or finances or, you know, different things, but it's been like maybe one or two things at a time, not like every single aspect of our life. So this is a new place to be. There's a lot that we don't know. We do know that we are moving back to America, although we're not sure exactly where yet. But even as we enter into the unknown and begin this new year, I know that this is not the end, and our life is not over, although it feels like that on a lot of days. It's simply a chance for new life and new beginnings to sprout up. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready for new. So let's step into 2024 together, whether things feel stable in your life or unstable. May we just step into what the Lord has for us, one day at a time, trusting that we will bloom again.